Good day, everyone. This is Katrin again from African Child Right. Today, I just want to talk to you about something I call good anger. So, I believe that we human beings have two parts to all of us. There's a good in you and there's a bad in you too. But these two can actually work together if they're used in a good way. You don't always have to struggle to live up to people's expectation or to want to be all good and holy, that you think that, you have to be completely holy for you to go to heaven. I think that anger can be a very good thing if it is used in the right way. And if your anger is for the right reason, I think you should actually work to let that anger come out and do amazing things in your life. If you're angry for the fact that you see your people suffering, if you're angry for the fact that you see your people being oppressed, if you're angry because you know that things are supposed to be done right and they're being done wrong around you, if you're angry for the fact that our leaders, our African leaders and pastors, religious leaders have teamed up for so many years to oppress our people. If you're angry because Africans are treated like the worst people on earth, if you're angry because our youths have all turned into either Yahoo boys or cheap criminals because they have no hope, because they don't even have education to start with, or if you're angry because you can see our children on the street dying of starvation, of homelessness, and if you're angry because you can see our girls, all our young girls on the street prostituting and selling their body for very cheap, for very little amount, just to feed or to take care of their siblings or their family. If you're angry because Africans have no choice than to travel all over the world in search of greener pasture, if you're angry because your roads are not constructed, if you're angry because we have not had light in Africa for as long as I know, and if you're angry because we don't have good hospitals and we don't have even basic primary or secondary schools for our children to go to school and have hope of becoming anything in life, if that's the kind of anger that you feel, that's a very good anger. And I think that it is high time that we Africans begin to let this anger develop into something creative, into something good, into something that challenges us to want to ask questions, something that challenges us to want to say, this is not right, to want to speak up, and not just picking up with your voices, but with your actions. With your action in terms of the way that you go around praising politicians who are stealing from you, the way that you go about respecting people who've done nothing but put you in a bad state in life, the way you go about honoring people you call political fathers and religious leaders who do nothing but fly in private jets, who do nothing but send all their children to schools in the Western world, and do nothing but go to the Western world, to the developed countries, to take care of their health needs, but leave your own people, your own country, yourself and your own family back there with no hope and with no resources and with nothing to give you a future and your children's future. If you're angry because of this, then you're right. But if you're just praising them, if you're going about treating them like kings and queens only for stealing from you, then you know that you're not using your anger the right way. If you only get angry with just your neighbor that is having one little disagreement with you, that you want to just kill them, you're using your anger the wrong way. But if your anger is used in the right way, it will probe you to pick challenge. It will probe you to say, I'm going to make sure that my own country is better, so that this Western countries will not continue to treat us like the worst people on earth. I'm going to make sure that I get up and use my vote the right way in the next election, so that I will ensure that my country is being ruled and being looked after by the best and the right people. I'm going to allow the good anger in me to challenge me to say enough is enough. I am not going to allow myself to be used, to be oppressed, and to be brainwashed by the same people who have stolen my future and the future of my children, who put all of that in their own pocket, in their own family, in their own houses, in their own cars, and whatever they use that money to do. You have to name and shame them. You cannot praise someone who has no other job but being in politics and just buying so much properties and acquiring so much wealth for themselves, while you have nothing, while your people have nothing, while your roads are not good, your hospitals are not good, you have no electricity, and you have children sleeping on the street. You have accidents happening every day, and you can see people dying in your own country, in your own land, in your own state. This should bring out a good anger inside of you. This should challenge you to do something. This should challenge you to speak up. But don't speak up for the wrong reasons. Don't speak up just because you want to criticize Mr. A or Mr. B or Mr. B that is only just living their own simple life. Don't speak up because you want to tell the other person that, oh, they're not rich, or they're good for nothing, or you just want to feel good by making another person feel bad. Don't just speak up for that. Speak up for your land. Speak up for Africa. Speak up with your actions, with your words, and the way you treat people who steal from you. These people don't deserve respect. They don't deserve to be worshipped. They don't deserve to be honored. What they deserve is to be treated like the cheap criminals that they are. They steal from the poor, they steal from children, they steal from families, and they steal the future of a whole country and a whole continent. They shouldn't be celebrated. They shouldn't be praised. So as an African, you have to allow the kind of anger that makes you want to be better than other countries, that makes you want to say, oh, all the beautiful things that I see in the Western world, I'm going to make sure that I have it in my own country. The way that I can pay people back who have been discriminating against Africans, the way I can pay people back who have been treating Africans like low life and treating Africans like animals, the way I can pay them back is not by stealing from them, but by making my land a better place, by making Africa a better place, by bringing all those facilities and all those amenities and all those good roads and electricity and all the good things that they have that makes them better than us, by bringing that to Africa, by making Africa better, Africa great. That's how we can challenge them. That's how we can pay them back. You cannot pay somebody back by being a thief, because you're not doing bad to that person. You're doing it to yourself. And there's something else I want to say to all Africans. If you're just acquiring money for yourself, getting yourself rich, flying to all over Europe, flying your aircraft and taking your children all over the world to go to school, and your own land, your own country and everywhere is full of debt and there's nothing going on there, you need to know that every time you go out, you are always going to go back to your own home. And because your home is not good, you will remain there, and the bad of the land will always rub off on you. But if you allow your country to grow, if you let the good go around for everybody, if you let the money circulate to everybody, and if you build good roads and you build good hospitals and you allow electricity to go to your own country and your own state, you not only your people will benefit from it, you will benefit from it. You will feel happy. Because I'm telling you, even if you have if you're driving in a Lexus Jeep and you're in a big beautiful car and driving on a flooded road, you are actually suffering that too. So it is a big ignorance to think that because you're living well in one street where across from you there are people living in slums, you think that makes you that you're having fun or that you're enjoying your life. No, you're not. That place you're living is your environment. Every day you go out with your car, your big car, and drive on that flooded road, you are also enduring that. You're also suffering that. And every day you stay running generators in your house because electricity is not in Africa, because you or some other people have decided to block all of that from happening because you want to have the business to sell generator and keep this money to yourself. You are also going through the torture of having to listen to the big noise of generator, or of having to endure the bad pollution that's going on the air because you are preventing good things from happening. And let me tell you something, even the bad air the air that you're polluting, you're breathing it into your own body, and it might cause you sicknesses that will also be dangerous for your health. So you're not doing only yourself, you're not doing only your other Africans good by letting Africa develop, you're doing it for yourself and for your own future generation. Because you might be rich today and you can have all your children in abroad and everywhere and train them in school, and they might be well off today. But tomorrow, in future, when you're not there anymore, your great-grandchildren might become poor again. And they will have to endure the hardship that you have left your country to endure. So it is foolishness to enrich yourself and leave your neighbors out. It is foolishness to enrich yourself and leave other people around you out. So we Africans need to be angry. We need to be angry about the state of our land. We need to be angry about the state of our country. We need to be angry about the way that we have been oppressed, we have been taken for a fool, we have been humiliated, and we have been enduring hatred. We need to be angry. We need to get up with this challenge to do something different. We need to get up with this challenge to prove to the world that we're better off than this, that we can do something, that we are all now learned, that we are all now civilized, that we can do something different from living just listening to old politicians lie to us every time. That we're different from listening to pastors who can't even read Bible, tell you lies about what is in the Bible just to control your own life and take your money from you. We need to show them that we're different now. So this kind of anger is good. This kind of anger can bring a lot of change to our country, our continent, Africa. And what is important is that our children need us to do this for them. African children need us to do this for them. So we all need to get up. We all need to bring our voice out. We need to create the awareness. We need to show the world that we can do better than this. So rise up all Africans, rise up all learned Africans, rise up all skillful Africans, and let us use our voices, let us use our skills, our knowledge, and let us just fight this battle. Let us bring change to our land and our continent. We can do it together. We need to team up. We need to work as a team to do this. Together we can do it. Thank you very much for today, and we hope to talk to you again soon. Have a lovely day. Bye.